This is so fucking... Is this how black people felt when white people were posting videos of like, black person hears Pink Floyd for the first time?
Where?
Meanwhile, Hasan gets stopped for 10 minutes of questioning at TSA because he's in the wrong line for his global entry. New evidence of Trump administration engaging in crackdown on non-white immigrants who is white and who isn't an immigrant. Like, oh my God, give me a break. Tier 1 cities, comrade, on the high-speed rail that's so much better than America and everything's better than America. Like, this is like Tucker Carlson going to the Russian grocery stores and being like, look, they have food. Everything they taught us was a lie. All these people have groceries. It's actually crazy. Everybody needs to be asking him as well. Did he get paid anything for this? Did they cover travel? Did they cover anything for his trip? I'm just curious. But this level of glazery is just fucking retarded.
And
I'm sorry, bro. Do you think that is supporting your argument? Do you think that is making your side look good?
I assume that...
Oh, here's a book from the Emperor where they say they've never done anything wrong ever. Or one of the crazier things I've seen. So I haven't watched all this because I don't. I've been traveling. I don't have time to keep up with my good friend Hasan. I'm sure Mooten and Dan have covered more.
No worries. Dallas Stars fan.
Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars. Yeah.
What is this? Hey, what's going on?
No problem, chat.
Oh, no way!
It's a small one.
It's the first version.
It's the first. Wait.
Yeah. Really?
Is that a Bible?
It's a little red book.
It is basically.
The Little Red Book?
The Little Red Book. It's the Red Bible is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some may say more important than the Bible. Some may.
Especially.
So I have no idea why the fuck you would feel the need to glaze Mao. There's no reason for it, okay? There's like tens of millions of people that died. There's a whole world of like crazy propaganda being forced onto people. The idea that you would glaze Mao is probably worse than the idea that you would glaze Stalin. This is like an unbelievably unhinged cringe. Like, this is just an insane... This is like the equivalent or greater to like Hitler glazing, like getting a book of like Mein Kampf. But the difference is that like usually, because neo-Nazis have figured out in the West, that like at least like, well, if you got a book of Mein Kampf, you would lie and say, well, I just read it because it's interesting, not because I think Hitler was a good guy. Or you might, if you're very crafty, might say like, well, I mean, Hitler might have had some bad beliefs, but like he was an important leader at least, or he did some good things for, for Germany or whatever. But like this like full on glazing of Mao and everything, this is like, that's a wild, wild, wild thing to be involved in. Holy shit.
Over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Okay, these were incredible. Well, they weren't very rare at the time, but this is a red book. Okay, quotations from the chairman Mao Zedong, and this is an English version from I guess from 1966. Okay, so initially they actually started printing these. I mean, there were so many that they printed of these, and I think by this point they did not want the English versions to be printed, so they tried to secure all the copies back. They were trying to like get as many of the copies of the English versions back as possible, and this is really, really special. Thank you. So that's crazy. Wait, what's your name?
Jimmer, we will.
What?
You can call me Zulu.
Zulu, thank you so much. This is incredible. Wow. Literally what I talked about on the stream, like the first day, I was like, I want one of the English copies of the OG Red Book. I actually want to get
She's like, you know, Bo.
if it's even possible, I want to get like if we can find it here, one of the early English versions.
For the mouse book.
Yeah, for the
I think
quotation.
you can find from the market today.
Yeah, because like it's very. I want the small one.
Wait,
Yeah,
I want the
that's
small
actually
one.
you can find the market today.
Yeah, they've had millions of copies, right? That's amazing.
That's legendary loot.
By the way,
checks.
I think apparently the interviews that he's been doing are with like I don't want to say apparently, because again, I haven't like stalked through all this. Are these like government appointed people or whatever? Or who is this lady that he's like doing this interview with?
I also wanted to show my audience and the West.
CGTN, digital reporter. What is CGTN? What is, she's literally everywhere they go? Wait, no shot. Link me streams. I don't believe you. She works for state media?
Western world in general, that there are a lot of rumors about China. There's a lot of misunderstandings and also just outright lies, and that it's just another normal country, just like.
Okay, so.
CGTN is the English language news channel of state-run China Global Television Network, based in Beijing, China. It is one of several channels provided by China Global Television Network, the international division of Chinese state broadcaster, China Central Television, under the control of the Central Propaganda Department of the Chinese Communist Party. Okay.
Every other country is.
This is Hasan Piker, an American online streamer, influencer, and a political commentator who wields significant influence over the young demographic in the US. He's known for his daily streams.
Read the first line in the bias and censorship section. Observers have noted that the aim of CGTN is to influence public opinion overseas in order to nudge foreign governments into making policies favorable towards China's Communist Party through subtle means. Researchers Thomas Furin and Usha M. Rodriguez argued that CGTN has a dichotomous role as a credible media competing for audience attention on the world stage and a vital government propaganda organ domestically.
Featuring political commentary and media analysis, and has amassed a combined 4.5 million followers on Twitch and YouTube. In his streams, he often discusses China's development with his viewers. Now, he has finally taken his first trip to China.
I know Beijing is your first stop in your whole travel plan in China. It's probably just been 2 days for you to arrive China. How's your experience so far?
It's been amazing. I haven't slept at all, but you know, I'm carrying myself because I'm so excited. It's been a remarkable experience thus far. But I was always very excited to come to China, so this has been a dream come true for me.
What do you want to experience the most, or what do you want to try the most?
The food, I want to see all the big tier 1 cities, but most importantly, I am super stoked that I'm gonna get on a high-speed train tomorrow to go to Shanghai, because I also want high-speed rail in America.
Why? Why are you looking forward to visit China?
Well, part of it is because I talk about China quite a bit as far as like lessons to learn and what America could adopt and emulate, and seeing it in real time, I think is a lot different. I
can't believe I'm watching this. I just can't. I don't understand what the fuck is happening with people in the world. Like, I wish I could talk to Hasan fans. Like, how do you not just see this as like a blatant, obvious, like, this is like Jackson Hinkle tier propaganda. You're talking to like state-sponsored media about how excited you are to go to tier 1 cities, comrade, on the high-speed rail that's so much better than America, and everything's better than America. Like, this is like Tucker Carlson going to the Russian grocery stores and being like, look, they have food. Everything they taught us was a lie. All these people have groceries. It's actually crazy.
I wanted to show my audience and the Western world in general that there are a lot of rumors about China. There's a lot of misunderstandings and also just outright lies.
He also repeats this propaganda talking point over and over and over again. This idea that every bad thing that you hear about China, all the bad things are just rumors and lies. All of them are perpetuated by the West. Make no mistake, the United States absolutely has lied about countries and made shit up. For sure. 100%. We all did it, okay? Especially during the Cold War. Everybody was doing it. But this weird, like, simpery for just China is so... Especially, like, again, like, simping like fucking Mao. What the fuck?
And that it's just another normal country, just like every other country is. I know that.
I don't know why this is so insane to you. They know and they don't care. No, you fucking retard. It's insane because at the same time, okay, while these losers at fucking Variety or whatever are giving these massive glaze fests to Hasan and these, I guess whatever his PR firm is, they're putting in overtime work, are doing these massive glaze fests for how important this guy is to left-wing discourse in the United States. This guy's literally on full fucking Jackson Hinkle tier propaganda trips overseas. It's like, it's insane.
And also just outright lies, and that it's just another normal country, just like every other country is. I know that, but one, experiencing it for myself is good, and seeing it for myself is good, and then two, showing it to other people as well, I think will be a good opportunity.
Him talking about China.
At the heart of the People's Republic
Oh boy.
of China in Chaoyang, Beijing. We are here. We are live. We're alive. And I'm so excited for this day and so excited to share it with you live behind the firewall, the great firewall. I'm so excited to share it with you that I'm live at 3 a.m. That's right. It's 3:30 here in Beijing, China, baby, which is, of course, 11:30 a.m. LA time.
Everybody needs to be asking him as well. Did he get paid anything for this? Did they cover travel? Did they cover anything for his trip? I'm just curious, and I want to at least hear him say no, okay? Even if they didn't, I just want to hear him say no to that. Somebody needs to be asking him this. I am very curious if anybody paid any part, covered any part of this. Didn't we see pictures of them recently taking... Weren't they in a first-class flight to Beijing? It's probably anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 per person, right? How many people went? We see Jake and Bake there. Like, if there's like 10 influencers, that could be like $100,000 of flight time. Wouldn't he just lie? I don't think he would lie. I feel like he just wouldn't answer the question, would be my guess.
Okay, and let me tell you, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, about what's going on in the world of Hasan, Hasan Piker, in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button, press the start streaming button, but I don't know what to explain. I don't know how to explain this to you guys. First of all, ni hao fine sheets. Ni
Oh my God. Jake was already in China?
hao to all the fine shits in the chat, okay? Is ni hao. This is my life now. I'm Chinese. I've already become Chinese. In my heart, in my soul, in my mind, in my conscience. I have already become Chinese, okay? We were already white Chinese in this chat. I've already become full Chinese, okay? Let me just start by saying that. It's fucking sick, okay? Like, you have abundant style consumption paired up with a centrally controlled economy and economic system that has yielded tremendous development. You have 1950s Soviet era building blocks next to the Gucci store. If there was ever a country that represented the synthesis, the things that I enjoy so much personally, if ever such a country existed, I do not know. You have to try the premium grilled chicken sandwich at McDonald's China, or I'm gonna report you to the CCP officials. You have met me at a very Chinese time in my life, chat. Okay? You have met me at a very Chinese time in my life. Oh, dude, I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood. I'm gonna be honest. The hair, bro, holy shit. Yeah, my hair is crazy. I just woke up, dude. Give me a break. I just freaking broke up. You look.
Wait, is this his first day? I'm sorry, I missed it. I'm reading chat. Did he say this was his first day here? There's no way, right?
Baked, but it's tired happiness. No, I looked baked and I sound baked because I just woke up. I just woke up. It's 3 a.m. here in Chaoyang, Beijing. Okay, we are in the heart of China. This is the political epicenter of China. This is where the heart of the party beats. Okay, it's the DC, it's the Washington DC of China. And just like Washington DC, it's unironically probably the most boring part of China, even though I love it. But you know, for the rest of the team, when we're out here, this is not like their favorite part. I don't think. Hopefully, they'll enjoy some of the cool like palaces and government buildings that we will go and look at. But basically, it's sick. It's so sick. It's so sick. This is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hasan, Hasan Piker. Yesterday, I decided, I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna take it all in. Okay, take it all in. Basically, we got on a flight. There's so much content for you guys, by the way. There's so much like BTS content. Austin has been filming nonstop. I think you guys are gonna really love it. But we got on a flight and we basically just entirely slept. We slept the entire time.
Is it normal that a Westoid can even stream live from China, or does he need some special permit? I mean, I don't know the answer. I was about to make shit up. I don't know. People were also saying though he's being like led around by someone. I don't know if that's true either. I see people in the chat saying it, but
nobody did a damn thing. Okay, we just slept. 15-hour flight. I basically one-shotted it. No, like not even a fucking moment of nuisance. What are your internet speeds? My internet speeds are not great because I'm obviously using a VPN. So, which is crazy. I've never used a VPN before, and now I got like a million different applications on this phone. I have VPNs on everything. It's crazy.
His first stop was in Beijing, and there were Billy, which is YouTube in China, reps dining with him. He has a Billy channel now. I'll take your word for it. I have no fucking idea what that means, but okay. Jesus.
Particular circumstance.
It's transfer is like it's hard to imagine.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine.
Harder to imagine.
Harder to imagine.
I have a different question. What are some signature Shanghai dishes?
Sha-
From food that's
the 小笼包, 小笼馒头 is from my hometown. Yeah.
Okay.
What's your hometown?
Nanxiang is a water town. Yeah.
Oh wow.
In Jiading district, you know there is also Formula One circles in Shanghai. Yeah.
Yes.
Formula
I
One
love
every
Formula One.
March.
I'm just imagining like an Israeli government official like giving me a tour of just oh my god, bro.
Or April, the Shanghai Formula One station hold there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
And also in my hometown, Jiading district,
Okay.
located.
He's wearing a blue version of Mao's gray suit. I think so. Somebody linked the picture of him here. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know. Oh my god, he's so cringe.
Crazy. For people who are traveling to China, by the way, like I have AT&T, right? AT&T automatically routes your phone through Hong Kong when you're in China. It's actually pretty crazy. Like it just has a built-in VPN. Isn't that wild? What do you mean chill, bro? What do you think the fucking
Why do they have to do that?
automatically routes your phone through Hong Kong when you're in China? It's actually pretty crazy. Like it just has a built-in VPN. Isn't that wild? What do you mean chill, bro? What do you think the fucking Chinese government doesn't know that AT&T, as soon as like what do you think is going on? You think like you land and then AT&T uses Chinese ISPs in China and then instantly takes those ISPs and has its own built-in VPN within the ISP structure so you can still go on fucking YouTube and shit. You think the Chinese government's like, wow, we had no idea. You will end
Completely real and genuine reaction to Hasan's group watching skyscrapers turn their lights on, posted by state media.
That was sick. It's all coordinated. Wow.
Wait, who's
Oh, this is so fucking. Is this how black people felt when white people were posting videos of like black person hears Pink Floyd for the first time? Is this what it felt like? White people see city lights turn on for the first time.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
up in jail. Okay, bro, I cannot begin to explain to you how much I am, like, I live the lifestyle of, I will give everything, I will give all my private information to the Chinese government. I do not care. I want to get a Huawei phone, okay? I want to drive a BYD car. I don't care. I do. What are they going to do with it? What do you want to do with it? Do whatever you want with it, King. Like, that's basically my attitude, okay? How's the jet lag coming for you? I'll be honest, I probably could have slept at a normal time. Last night I went to bed at like 9. We really white knuckled through this entire process because I had to like set this stuff up. And we have a whole team out here. We have a whole Chinese team out here as well because your boy is doing moves. Like I'm on Bilibili. Well, not right now. We're not live streaming the desktop stuff on Bilibili because, you know, I do talk a little bit about politics here, as you guys know. But like we will be putting my live streams, my IRL streams on Chinese social media. And you know, we'll be chopping stuff up from these streams and posting it on like all these different Chinese social media platforms as well. So yeah, I am officially now a Bilibili streamer. And of course, some of you guys know this, but it turns out I was already popping on Bilibili. Some of you know this already, but the Chinese team that we have out here, the China team we have out here, told me that I'm already known on Chinese social media as Lemon Bro. That's right, I'm known as Lemon Bro. Why am I known as Lemon Bro in friggin' China? Because when iShowSpeed went to China, I was obviously very jealous, as you guys saw. And the Chinese audiences that have a fantastic way of naming people certain things, they called me Lemon Bro because I'm sour. So when I went to China, when I arrived to China, it's the first thing that they gave me. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Also, we are in we're in Shanghai. We're in a sick ass hotel. This hotel is incredible. This is the suite. It's not like, I don't think it's like the craziest one, but it's pretty nice. Dude, everything is so nice in fucking China. It's crazy. It's pretty.
That's maybe I'm reading too far into this, but like we're here rather than like I got like the sickest room or I got a suite or whatever, like we're here in. I'm so curious if this trip is sponsored. If he hasn't said anything specifically about it, I would assume it is. If he hasn't said like nobody paid for this, guys, like obviously we covered it. If he hasn't said anything about it, it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Maybe not by China directly, but some company that's an SEO or whatever. They're
pretty crazy because like a lot of people think that a lot of people still like, I guess now that like Xiaohongshu exists and now that like, you know, Speed went to China and stuff, like So people kind of know that it's not that way, but like there are so many fucking people that think that like China is this backwards place, that it's like the room literally looks fake. It's not. It's sick as hell. There's artifacts everywhere, by the way. There's artifacts everywhere in the hotel as well. Have you tried tasting the tofu walls? Like I was thinking this is incredible. This is an incredible city. What is an artifact, like museum stuff? Yes. Is the North Korea they've seen in Vice tacos? Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like obviously there's cultural differences, right? Obviously there's cultural differences. There's always going to be cultural differences. But as far as or there's even like differences within governance. But as far as like this being like a normal ass fucking country and a normal ass city and actually being much nicer than most normal ass cities that you might be in, I already knew. But I will say we arrived in Beijing, the old Beijing airport, and it was sick. Okay, it was actually sick. The reason why I say this is because the old Beijing airport, that definitely does have some Soviet vibes. Like there are parts of China that you can tell. There are parts of China that you can absolutely, I mean, there's a lot of parts of China that have tremendous Soviet influence. And it's fucking awesome. Okay? Okay, Beijing.
I think most likely the government is paying for everything, hotel rooms, travel, etc. Yeah, they can also curate the trip if they do that as well. So they know which places you're staying. That the staff is probably going to be on alert, right? Even at the casino when I worked, when VIPs were coming through, we'd be notified in advance. So I'm sure everybody's on their best behavior, giving like the best possible service they can offer. Everything is going to be shown that they want them to see. Like, I mean, I will admit there are some retarded takes in the West. I gave this before. It got cut up on LSF to act like I was defending someone I wasn't. That was a disingenuous clip. But like, there are people in the West who think like, oh, China's this like weird, dirty place, and like they are North Korea, and they're like capturing Americans all day and torturing them. Like, there are some retarded opinions about the West. Shanghai, Beijing, these are huge cities that are amazing monuments to, construction and everything else, and technology and everything else. And supposedly these are very cool cities. I haven't been there before. I haven't been to Japan either. I need to. Like, I've heard like amazingly cool things about Shanghai and Beijing. But like, to pretend that it's all amazing, like rural people supposedly still have really shitty fucking lives here. Obviously, you have all the censorship that you're dealing with on the internet and everything else. Different groups of people, they can be very racist, although that's true apparently of every Asian country. That there is like massive wealth disparity, that as they started to get a middle class, there's a whole bunch of like ruralish people that got left behind. It's not like they all came up evenly. And the central planning stuff can be cool sometimes, but also overstated. So while they have cool cities that they've built up, they've also had like entire cities that they've basically had to demolish because nobody had the money to actually move there after they built it. Or for like decades, we were scared of the Belt and Road Initiative, that China was taking over all of Asia and eventually Africa. But a lot of that influence was probably overstated, and the planning on that got bungled and fucked up a bit. So I'm just saying that like China's a complicated place, but it's a real country, and it's not like fucking North Korea, which some dipshits in the West think it is. But this level of glazery is just fucking retarded.
There are parts of China that you can absolutely, I mean, there's a lot of parts of China that have tremendous Soviet influence, and it's fucking awesome. Okay, Beijing is the closest to old China in a tier 1 city. Shanghai is way more modern feeling. So Shanghai was already one of the more modern cities, right? So that's why it's like it's all modern. But I guess Beijing has like what I was talking about, which is like you have literally in the middle of Beijing, you have Soviet apartment blocks, right? Like you'll have the craziest mall. You guys are gonna see all of this when we actually drive around and go to different places. But like in Beijing, you'll go to.
If government official emailed you, would you do a visit like this to North Korea? There are a few countries I would never go to. North Korea and Iran are probably two countries I would just never go to. I would be way too paranoid. Russia is also probably up there. I think I would go to China. I wouldn't be worried about going to like China or Cuba. I don't know how I would feel about some South American places right now.
You'll go to like an incredible mall, right? An insane mall, like American style. Because remember, Chinese people, Chinese culture has a lot of American style attitudes. It's very interesting. It's awesome. Are you meeting any Chinese officials, etc.? No. Are you gonna meet Xi? No. Even though it would be an honor. It would be the honor of a lifetime. But no. That's a compliment. Yeah, normal IQ American is a compliment. It's the same reason why Mélenchon, Jean-Luc Mélenchon was also incredibly shocked, because he was like, I've never met an American that has your perspective. Like they're just always confused when they meet someone, and the American person isn't automatically like, I hate everything that you stand for without knowing anything that you stand for, and I think I'm the number 1 country on the planet, and I think you're not even the number 2 country on the planet. That's like the usual average American perspective. Oh my God.
Wow, the foreigner government representative was so shocked at how intelligent and well-spoken I was, and I felt so like it's like
I think I'm the number 1 country on the planet, and I think you're not even the number 2 country on the planet. That's like the usual average American perspective.
Russia because of the war or something else? Joe, well, because I'm a very, very outspoken person related to Russian stuff, and because there's an active war going on, so you never know. The chance of anything happening to me in Russia would be almost close to nothing. Again, like the idea that like Russia would start executing foreign nationals, especially Americans, would be unbelievably crazy. I don't think that would ever happen. I would just be a little bit paranoid about it.
Oh my God, Top G's in here. Hey, Top G, what happened? What happened, bitch? I thought I would never fucking get to China. What happened? Groom your face and dress appropriately before visiting Tiananmen? Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm here. I'm in China, baby. Let's go. You said it wouldn't happen. What happened? Yeah. Top Sheet, put some respect on it. Put some respect on it. What cities are you going to visit then? Perhaps I might have a chance to show you Chinese hospitality for people who practice swords under the portrait. Okay, chill, bro, chill. We're in China. You can't be cracking jokes like that. Okay.
You would definitely be felled off some window or stair. I doubt that would happen, but like arrested because they find weed on me or some shit. I don't know.
Okay, calm down, buddy. Stakes are a little bit higher, don't you think? Okay, chill. So first 3 days we're in Beijing, then we move by high-speed rail to Shanghai.
Okay, no, he's been here for a few days.
And then I think from Shanghai we go to Chengdu, and then we do some gay shit. Obviously, you already know what it is. Chengdu, the gay city. Had to put that in there for Austin, like straight up. We are going to Chengdu because it's gay as fuck. Okay, and then after we have Chongqing, and we have.
Sorry if I sound retarded, but if he was 100% sponsored, would they allow him to make jokes about the Communist Party or say that a city is boring? Well, like people are. Fuck, I read one of these guides for Russia once. Like the propaganda is not stupid. Fuck, I wish I still had this. Do I have this? I don't have this. I know I don't have this. Hold on. There's no world where I have this still. Blah, 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 I saw like a thing once related to taking basically what would be a propaganda trip to Russia. And when they talk about, oh wait, do you? Hold on. When they talk about like sending people to Russia, like the way it's scripted is relatively sophisticated. Like they don't direct your talking points to whatever. And I think they even encourage like, oh, we know that you enjoy talking about these topics. We encourage you to continue talking about these topics and to do this type of thing or whatever. I don't think that any of these propaganda trips will have you shitting on like America. Like they won't, like I don't, maybe Hasan does it on his stream. I'm not sure, but like somebody in chat pointed out in this video, like Hasan is not shitting on America at all, which he normally does a ton. He's just saying really positive things about China. Like these places are cool. They've got all this. They've got the artifacts. They've got, when you're doing like propaganda stuff like this, it just needs to look like a really organic, cool visit from like a Westerner going to another country because it like generally warms up the feelings of what you think when that with that country. Like good propaganda is not like, oh, I remember China is way better and the United States fucking sucks and China is actually superior. That's not good propaganda. Good propaganda is like some politician is talking about China. You're like China. They sell like, I remember they sell really cool like doll things that you put on your backpack, or they have like really cool nightlife because my favorite streamer out there. It's just to like generally, I think it's generally just to warm your feelings up about the place. Like that's what you're looking for. So
hey,
now maybe some places do it differently, or maybe I've only seen the stuff I've seen is just biased in one direction, or maybe there is more aggressively anti, whatever propaganda on the other side, but that's what sports washing is in Saudi Arabia? Oh, maybe. Yeah, sure.
Shenzhen, and I think after that we might have Hong Kong. Motherfucker smiling just thinking about the trains. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm smiling thinking about the trains. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. I will not be meeting any like higher level party officials, obviously, because there's a lot of party officials. Like, I mean, it's big. It's a big party, right? It's a big country. It's a big party. You meet a lot of bureaucrats all the time. And I don't think I'll be like meeting anyone that's in the government side of things, I guess. Aside from like the regular bureaucrats that you meet. But what was I gonna say? God damn, this shit is so bomb. I hope this doesn't make me sleepy. They put this next to my bed, so I think it's like sleepy time tea, but it's so tasty. How was dinner, bro? Food so far? It was incredible. We went to a Michelin star place. Cheap hotel. Everything is cheaper in China. The hotel is not cheap. Obviously, this is one of the nicest hotels in the capital. But like, I think I had a regular
Who paid for it? Why are you in there? How do you even know that? What's suite? And
then I wanted to upgrade it like to a nicer suite, like a big hotels in the capital. But like, I think I had a regular suite, and then I wanted to upgrade it like to a nicer suite, like a bigger suite. And in America, that upgrade would probably be like $1,000 plus a night, and in China, it's like $200. Just to give you an understanding, because like this is the most maxed out shit, right? Like we're staying in the most maxed out. Why are y'all Americans saying you can't do this, can't do that in China? None of y'all know anything. Do you even realize how prominent live streaming in China is? People are lined up on the streets filming themselves. Yes, although there are limitations to live streaming.
We were in the regular suite, but then we wanted to get into the bigger suite.
In China, it's true. Right? Like we're staying in the most maxed out. Why are y'all Americans saying you can't do this, can't do that in China? None of y'all know anything. Do you even realize how prominent live streaming in China is? People are lined up on the streets filming themselves. Yes, although there are limitations to live streaming in China, it's true. So I don't know why you're like it's not as bad as silly Americans imagine it is, but there is definitely differences. Like it's just true. Not that it matters, because
everything is presented as kind of like neutral. Like yeah, there are some things that you can't say. Yeah, there are sort of whatever, but it's not like a bad thing. Like oh. you know, sometimes they come down on their freedom of speech or whatever, right?
Obviously, it's nowhere near as bad as the way Americans like assume it is. Because look at me, like I'm literally live streaming. I'm literally live streaming, and I'm talking about like American politics. Are you going to Xinjiang? My dream visit? No, we're not going to Xinjiang. That would be really funny if we just went so far. Like I would love to go to Xinjiang, but it would be very funny to bring like Austin and Will. Like it would be very funny to bring Austin and Will to all the way out to Xinjiang for no discernible reason. Do they stare at you when you walk outside? No, not even. There's a lot of foreigners here. Why not? Is it a bad place? No, Xinjiang's awesome. It's just so far. It's just like, it's so far, and it's not like people don't even go to Beijing. They go to Shanghai, okay? Do you understand? Like the amount of flights that are readily available from Los Angeles to Beijing are limited as opposed to Shanghai, because most people are like, I want to go to the fun places. So like that's not a thing that people consider, if that makes sense. China is massive, guys. Again, 1.4 billion people. Hello, Hasan. What time do you want to meet in the lobby? Austin Show, stop trying to get the attention of people in the chat. I have to do news, okay? It's fucking 4. And I have 50 minutes. I have 55 minutes to do the news, and then I have to run downstairs. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Usually when I hear people talk about China, it is about Shanghai. I don't know how many people go to Beijing or not. Fuck, a nonstop from LA to Shanghai is 14 hours. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I agree Hasan is doing really egregious Chinese propaganda, but can you elaborate on his It's Worse Than Fuentes doing Hitler and Stalin apologia on his show to 40K people every night? You kind of glossed over what you think Hasan is worth. Whereas I think Fuentes is a bit more honest about what he's doing. Hasan is like rewriting all of fucking history to make America sound like the worst evil bad guy. I don't know what Hasan's grand design is in his mind for America. It seems like his whole political project is just designed on building up foreign countries and tearing America down. Like that's all he does. Fuentes in his, I don't know how much historical revisionism he still does over the Holocaust, but like Fuentes is at least a bit more honest about, yeah, you know, bad things happen and, you know, sometimes you got to be mean and cruel or whatever the fuck else, but it's for America or blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I do think that neo-Nazis in their mind generally are prioritizing for their country. I don't know what the fuck Hasan is prioritizing for. And the fact that the scariest thing about Hasan is the fact that he is so whitewashed in our media. Like everybody, left, right, and center has seen Fuentes be basically like neo-Nazi painted. Like I say that like it's not true, but like his views are very much out there. Everybody's attacked him for it. Like everybody's criticized him for it. Like people kind of know where Fuentes is. Like Fuentes is spoken about as like the radical far right part of the party, but Hasan is still this chameleon that gets so much cover by people on everywhere on the left. And then people on the right use Hasan to paint the whole Democratic Party that way. And he's just bad for everybody. Like Hasan is bad for everybody. He hurts the left, he helps the right. And then for the very far left, he's just like lobotomizing and then propagandizing young people on Twitch. It's just like an insane, like him accepting like the little red book thing from the government lady. It would, I don't even want to say it would be the equivalent of a Mein Kampf book, because I feel like most neo-Nazis would be a little bit more, like they would show more discretion about getting a Mein Kampf book. Like I said before, it'd be like, well, you know, he was a good leader, whatever, but you know, there was definitely problems. I'm not saying I agree with everything, but like Hasan will just suck off Mao. That's just crazy. What is this? Now we're doing Chinese propaganda on the Hasan subreddit. Based Japanese politician. Japan is a colony of the United States. Japan is essentially a colony. Prime Minister, do you think this country is a colony? It is a sovereign nation. Of course, it presents itself as a sovereign nation, but if that's the case, why haven't the Northern Territories been returned? I don't know if these could be Chinese dog whistles. I don't know anything near enough about any Asian politics to know anything about this, but Russia refuses to something because it fears that the U.S. military base would be placed there, islands handed back, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't know. Apparently they're doing Mao apologia as well. Or was this? Oh, fuck. Wait, do I not have this open? Oh. Moustagram.
This is Mao Zedong, the man who made possible China's rebirth to greatness.
Kind of weird. This only has one comment, though. Whoever linked this, fuck you.
Why China block gay dating apps? I don't think that's true. I think you saw that on Twitter. I don't know if that's true. Chatter, this is exactly what I mean. If you get your notes from Twitter, which by the way, like you'll see, we're about to go to Chengdu. What's really funny about this is like China's gay as hell. Like just watch the stream and you will see. Like Austin's been on the apps. That's so funny. There is like, I mean, it's true. Apple removes Chinese gay dating apps on government order. Okay, but that's Apple. Blued and Finca.
Okay. Fuck, I really don't have the super depth. Okay, so everything I'm giving with far less confidence than I would for like Middle Eastern stuff, okay? But my understanding is basically every single company in China, like all private companies, there's some Chinese hand. Like definitionally, the Chinese government always has some stake in the companies, and you can never operate independently. So if some company is doing something in China, they remove something, like the government always has like a hand in being able to tell them to operate in a certain way. I believe that's one of the reasons why US companies have so much ass pain about operating in China, is because in order to operate in China, you have to have some Chinese local government there, or not local government. You have to have a corporation that's established in China that you have to share intellectual property with, whatever. And then the Chinese government will always have eyes on that Chinese counterpart. And so that's one of the easy ways that they effectively lift IP from foreign companies that want to function in that market.
Two of China's most popular gay dating apps suddenly disappeared from Apple's Chinese App Store, fanning fears among LGBTQ people. Dude, that's Apple.
Like it says, to comply with government order, yeah.
Wait, this happened yesterday?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask people if it's like still available on Huawei. Because guess what? Not everything you read in news media is
No, Tesla owns their own factory. This is not true for all businesses. Tesla might have had a special deal carved out, or maybe this has changed, or maybe this is just not strictly true. But that's what I said. I'm 50% confidence takes on everything I say, okay?
as it seems, is all I'm saying when it comes to stuff like this. Especially considering that even the likes of Newsweek, for example, those apps are super fucking popular. For the record, those apps are super popular. For the record, just so you know.
This is true. Tesla's been getting the smackdown by the Chinese government and is already publicly planning to move out of China in 2 years. Okay. Tesla got fucked in China. Look at their market share now, LeMayo.
And I assume, I mean, I might be wrong on, I might be totally wrong on this, but I assume they might have done it for like data related reasons.
What is this code?
like privacy related reasons. As far as like, it's kind of like Grindr. I think Grindr was about to be sold. Grindr was about to be sold to a Chinese company, and then they refused to. Yeah, see, Top G is correct. We tried to buy Grindr and expand it to China, but your Congress blocked the sale because they feared of being outed. Literally, Grindr was supposed to be sold to a Chinese company, I'm pretty sure, and the American government literally blocked that deal from happening because they were like, no, too many of our dudes are sucking penises on there. Too many dudes in Congress are sucking penises on there. We can't let like the Chinese get backdoor access into this. This is a real thing that took place. And
I'm sorry, bro. Do you think that is supporting your argument? Do you think that is making your side look good?
I assume that this is basically the reverse version.
Jesus. Average anti-China propaganda. The real reason it was pulled was because Blued and Finca was storing user data in Taiwan and Korea. Are there any Chinese queer dating apps? Asking for a friend. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of them. China is one of the most LGBTQ friendly countries in the world! Exclamation mark. Could I have a recommendation on how to find out more info on LGBT rights in China? Someone happened to make a video about this topic today. In my opinion, the video is pretty unbiased. Thank you very much. I want accurate info on China that's not US propaganda. That is not true. Same-sex couples cannot marry or adopt, and there are no explicit anti-discrimination laws on sexual orientation or gender. LGBTQ advocacy groups and public events like Shanghai Pride have been shut down or suspended, and online content has been censored. All social media must be through government-approved app only. Also, being transgender is still classified as a disorder. Isn't gender-affirming care, including surgery, subsidized in the People's Republic of China, the PRC? Keep in mind that pride washing is a real thing that liberals use as infiltration. Like, why these two specific apps, supposedly many can't confirm, were taken down. Oh no, they were trying to infiltrate with the gay apps. Oh no! The PRC is very invested in keeping US influence in check. I'm queer and agree that the CPC is lagging behind on meeting the progressive citizens of the PRC where they are on LGBTQ issues like adoption and marriage, but it's far from hell. Wow. As a queer Chinese person. Somebody said this is the restaurant that they're at. Oh, 2 Michelin keys. It's the Michelin star restaurant. Ooh, what is the Superior Suite? How much do you think it costs? $720 a night. Okay. King Bed Riverview Deluxe Suite. Hasan said they were in the top dog one, right? So that would be the Bulgari Suite. I don't know how you pronounce this. In the top dog suite. How much is this one? 6 room types available. Oh, would it just be the bottom thing here? Is that what this is? So what is this, like 2,200 a night or something? To USD. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. Yeah. $2,253 a night. If they're truly in the toppest of top dogs. That's the deluxe, not the Bulgari. You have to change the dates to find it. Oh, it wasn't available or something? V equals U. It's a jewelry brand name. Bulgari? How far do you have to find the... The Bulgari suite, sorry. Let's go to 2027. It cannot be more than 31/10/2026. Stop! I'm never gonna get a Bulgari room. God damn it. Maybe you have to stay for longer to get the Bulgari room? Like they don't just let you do a couple nights? Okay. Let's try this. No, we just don't get access to the Bulgari room. Where did you stay in Israel? There's a special King Suite connected room in the Knesset that they let all of the Hasbara propagandists down. I don't know. We just found like random Airbnbs and hotels or people's homes. Or your mom's house.
Popular left-wing Twitch streamer Hasan Piker stirred up controversy online while on a trip in China. Piker and his group were attending the flag-raising ceremony at Tiananmen Square in Beijing on Tuesday.
The famous ceremony is attended by tens of thousands of people every day. During his live stream of the event, Piker said the whole thing was unusual to him, as he described himself as not being a patriotic person. Let's watch.
What makes it interesting for me at least is like seeing so many.
Oh, wait, hold on. Holy shit. Wait, I wasn't clicking the right tab. You have prepay and save, or you can look at standard rates. The premium suite is 80,000 CNY. The terrace is 100,000. The Bulgari one is 280,000 CNY to USD would be $40,000 a night. He said they were in the top room. Has he streamed it all, like walking around inside this? Does he actually have this room? There is no shot, right? Has there been any more streams from inside? Parking and transportation, off-site parking fee. Bro, if I paid $40,000 a night for a hotel room and they charged me anything for parking, I'd be like, are you fucking serious?
People from all over the country literally travel here just to see this.
That part is insane.
Like I just don't like I don't have any sort of patriotism in my heart for America, but just in general. I'm not like a very I care about people.
Yeah.
How do you have no patriotism for your own country and then you're over here glazing China?
So for me, it's like it's hard to comprehend.
Earlier in the live stream, Piker's crew were stopped by police at the event and were instructed to put away the phone they were using to record. The broadcast then went offline for a few minutes, but when they returned, Piker brushed off the incident. He acknowledged that there are, in fact, limitations on live streaming in China, but said, quote, "It's not as bad as silly Americans imagine it is."
Piker was ripped by conservatives for downplaying the incident and for his comments about not being patriotic. Right-wing influence.
Levinsky. Oh my god. Speed did not get a fraction of the pushback.
What
yes,
is this
because
suite
iShow
they're
Speed's
in?
fans are
2
12
rooms?
years
Is that a
old.
closet and a
So
room
if
or
you
a
have,
bathroom?
like,
It's a hallway?
Serious.
Oh my god, I'm so
if you
curious.
have like serious analysts getting mad at iShow Speed, their fans just go, dude, shut the fuck up. Half of them don't even know how to read. So yeah, it doesn't hit the same. I'm a political commentator, so obviously, like, there are a lot of haters. Sometimes.
Look at the pictures again. Well, different suites can look differently, especially once you get to like when you're staying at suites and hotels. Just in my experience, it's not uncommon that like every suite can look a little bit different. What you're really looking for, if you want to see where he's at, are like features. So like what I would be looking for is like that special hot tub or like a certain number of rooms. Like you're looking at features to really know which suite he's in, because every suite can look a little bit different. It's a green screen.
Recently, a lot of foreign streamers seem to react like, wait, we were just pretending.
Does he actually stream here? Or does he really have to pre-record all of it and then okay it with his fucking handlers to see what he can upload? Obviously, Hasan's not paying $40K a night. If he has that room, then that would mean he might be getting a deal courtesy of the CCP. Yeah, well, of course, yeah. But also the fact that, because didn't he, am I making this up, or was it him or somebody else posted a picture of them getting on their flight to China and it looked like they were in business, which my guess is that's probably at least a $10,000 flight. Unless there's some unless they plan this crazy far in advance using some special points multiplier, which I seriously doubt they did.
Influencer Isabella DeLuca wrote on X, Hasan Piker says in China, I don't have any patriotism in my heart for America. Okay, stay in China.
So how many of their friends did they fly? Did they really spend $100,000? No shot.
And popular ex-user Drew Pavlu writes, Hasan is literally pro-CCP. He's defended the Chinese Communist Party in his live streams dozens of times. Hilarious. Yeah, I think that was this is a fair enough. I mean, he is just so disparaging of our great nation and any infringements on his precious liberties, and which he should be, disparaging of infringements on his liberties. But then he's in China, I'm sorry, I don't care what the left thinks about this, a much more repressive country than ours. And I don't really think you're the kind of progressive to deny that. So I'm not actually going to fight very much here, but you know that there are people who do. And they literally tell him to stop filming, and he doesn't care. If anyone in America told him to stop filming, or like a cop tried to say, no, he would go.
He would lose his mind. True.
Which is fine, which he should. We can all be object to that kind of censorship. But then China, it gets shrugged off. Maybe it gets shrugged off because he doesn't want his streams taken down there or whatever. I don't know, but it's I get annoyed by that. I'm not someone who feels like a need to be like rah patriotism all the time either. That can be a cover for actually bad foreign policy ideas, as we learned in the aughts. But when you then downplay the harms of a much more repressive regime, then I start to feel a little patriotism twings at my heartstrings. Yeah. Is that fair?
It is. Well, it is fair. I agree with you more about the China element than about the patriotism, because I would defend him a little bit on what he said on the patriotism, because the right-wing commentator portrayed it as purely sort of anti-Americanism. And to me, what he seemed to be saying was he's just not one of those people who is demonstrative in a sort of flag-waving sense about patriotism. And, I would largely share that. I mean, before I came to this country, when I was living in...
Search for Shanghai vlog. And you'll see a ton of people have been there recently. 7 months ago, 1 year ago. I mean, what am I looking for? Oh, hey, it's Pokemon. 1, 2, 3.
Say hi in my vlog.
Oh yeah, sure. Hello.
She has a Lily phone case. Oh wait, my friend Lily looks like this.
People keep tagging me in this picture.
Oh no, Lily too.
Oh, shit.
It's so cute.
I don't know if she's there, if that was just a meme.
This is the IFC mall, and it's gorgeous. So pretty, so clean. And during the daytime, it's actually quite empty. I always wanted to try their accessories in person. She said that was pretty. You guys are also very beautiful. So cute. Hello. Hello. So beautiful. Can I tell you a secret? I'm limit testing today. I'm wearing a short skirt. I never wear mini skirts because the shape of my thighs, my upper thighs, ugh, there's so much of them. Of course, my bed is unmade because I sleep in it. I have this because I iron my clothes. I have my second phone with this cute charger from Pop Mart. I got my shoesies. Actually, the reason that these are here.
Oh wait, she goes over her.
Yeah. Hello, beautiful people. I'm gonna give you guys a real and unfiltered hotel room tour. Whoa! The weather here has been crazy. Sometimes it's gorgeous and sunny out. It's been extremely hot. But right now, apparently it's also typhoon season. This is a hotel room tour at the end of my stay. I have not cleaned, and I'm gonna show you guys like really how I live when I'm in a hotel. I haven't packed, I haven't cleaned stuff. Let's start at the beginning. The room is gorgeous. There is a nice little guest bathroom here. The toilet likes to say hello. And then when you walk in, there's this huge table where I've put all the stuff I've accumulated. I know it's a lot of stuff. I bought this handmade Labubu a grandma made. Is this not so cute? And then here I have some fan gifts. Look at this. How cute is that? And this as well, a gift from Mimi, my daily hat. This is one of the craziest hotel rooms I've ever been in. This is the first section, like the entrance living room section. And then you have this little door, which you can slide open and closed. And then it is the bedroom area. So yes, unfiltered, don't judge me. I know what you're doing. No, I'm kidding. This is kind of meant for you to judge me, but in a not so judgmental way. But of course, my bed is unmade because I sleep in it. I have this because I iron my clothes. I have my second phone with this cute charger from Pop Mart. I got my shoesies. Actually, the reason that these are here and not where all the other shoes are, as well as this tripod, is because I filmed a little outfit of the day, which I'll insert here.
Miss, you forgot something.
Thank you. I have this luggage always open here because don't get a bra. Oh my god, I wear bras. Fucking dog. Who gives a fuck? So I keep this open because it just has a bunch of random stuff that I use day to day. This is my electronics section and stuff that I use every day. For example, supplements. My daily journal, guys. Oh my gosh, no. I can't show you those pages, but my journal is like a drug. Like, I need supplements. Isn't this the cutest supplement case you've ever seen in your whole life? Best sleeping mask ever. I wish I got ready like perfectly clean and took things and used it and put it back, but no, bro, I'm using everything, and when I gotta pack up, I'm packing everything. That's it. And bro, they give you a Dyson to use, which is insane, and you get a beautiful—
Is this really typhoon season smog stuff, or is this like pollution smog stuff? I thought, doesn't Shanghai still have a lot of issues related to pollution stuff?
view, this landmark. I keep forgetting what it's called because we've been naming it something else. So pretty. I'm in love with this hotel room. Like, why is there a chandelier in the bathroom?
Jesus.
I don't know, but I like that shit. There are 2 sinks for me and for me. Yeah, I just have like my dailies. This is not the skincare that I use. Do not be fooled. I forgot all of my skincare. All of it. I want to die. And then last is a little wardrobe. I hope you guys enjoyed that little tour. Actually, if you did, can you please do me a favor and let me know in the comments? Like, I like to see the hotel. Because I keep thinking when I travel, like, do you guys care about the hotel room? Or is it like, meh, whatever? I like to see that stuff. And why is that? We had the craziest encounter. Can I tell you a secret? This is one of the craziest hotel rooms I've ever been in. I can't wait to come back. I felt like a princess.
I think if she was sponsored by anybody for this, I think she would include it, right? I think she would say it in the video near the beginning or something, right?
Hi everyone, we're in Shanghai with my little sister, Angzia, and Jake behind the camera. We're gonna be making some quick cakes to celebrate her birthday. Wish her a happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're here now.
Oh, I want to taste it. It's really yummy. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
That's really cute.
Thank you, Jake. I feel like you have a
You're not going to believe what America doesn't have, but China has.
America doesn't have this, but China does.
What you're seeing is something quite incredible. You are seeing an Australian travel vlogger who not only has nothing to do with America and is going to China to say China's better than America, but somebody who's willing to trample on little children and tear families apart. Think I'm joking?
Excuse my regardation, but why would a rich streamer take money to run propaganda for a country like China? Do you think they believe they're doing something good? Well, I mean, it really depends on the type of propaganda you're being asked to do, and it depends on what you're being offered. Like, if you're just like an ordinary streamer and you like to, Jesus Christ. Could you really fly round trip business class to China for like $5,000? I'm just looking at skip lagged. I don't know how normal these costs are. That'd be way cheaper. I feel like that's cheaper than JFK to London, but maybe I just don't find good first class flights. I need to be rich. Let's say that you're just like a vlogger or travel vlogger or whatever else, and some country offers you like, hey, you can come look at some really cool stuff, and we'll just like cover your room and everything. It's like a thing like that. Like, why wouldn't you? You know?
Hey, China's better than America, but somebody who's willing to trample on little children and tear families apart. Think I'm joking? Keep watching. So you may have heard of gaslighting, you may have heard of straw man arguments, but have you ever heard of 20-second flooring? You see, this is when travel vloggers go to China and go on these paid set-up tours around certain areas in order to promote China and do fluff pieces, right? And it comes from the fact that you've got hundreds of these vloggers. They all go to the same place in Chongqing, they walk around and say,
You feel like it's ground floor.
On the ground. Ground level.
Ground floor.
Ground level.
Ground floor level. Ground floor.
Ground level.
The ground floor.
First floor.
First floor.
Ground.
You'd be forgiven for thinking that we were on terra firma. However,
We are actually.
we are in fact.
I'm actually. Well, actually is actually. You're actually.
But actually. We're actually.
Here on the 22nd floor of a building.
On the 22nd floor.
22 stories up.
20 stories above the ground.
You're on the 20th floor.
That we are 22 floors up.
We are on the 22nd floor right now.
To be fair, this guy's whole content is anti-China slop. Apparently this guy lived in China for 2 decades and then fled?
Yeah. 22 floors up.
You're at 22nd. On the 22nd floor. On the 22nd floor.
And down here, the 22 floors down the side of this building. Oh my days, checking that out.
So as you can see, we've called it 22nd flooring. Anyone who goes to China ends up in the same spots, saying the same things, glazing China, saying how amazing the infrastructure is, or how much better it is than the West, or doing those crummy thumbnails of America versus China, or USA versus China, where they show like drug addicts and a shiny new building or a park and, like a rundown subway station in the USA or something. These are the 22nd floorers, if that can ever be coined properly. Still doesn't really roll off the tongue. Anyway, speaking of getting paid, deep within the corporate offices of a data broker, something is happening behind closed doors. These lists, and that is incognito personal data. And I was searching for a video on one of my channels. I've got a couple of channels. I've got a live show I do every Friday. I hope you can join me. It's super fun. But I have a clips channel. And the clips channel is where we take certain segments out of the show. We edit them.
Okay. Anyway, cringe. Cringe for Hasan to be doing it. Cringe for the whitewashing of Mao and anything bad that's happened in China. Does Hasan believe that the Tiananmen Square thing is all fake? Has he ever talked about that or said anything about that? Or, What is this?
China together.
We
said
said we put out the go. We've committed to it.
Okay.
At 10,000 paid Patreon members, we are going to plan a trip to China together and film, I think, a couple episodes in China from our trip and our experience there. I think the idea is we're going to go with a translator, someone to show us around,
or not,
and try to and maybe just freeball it. Maybe let me take the wheel. You know?
Yeah. Dude, I heard your Chinese.
And I'm really looking forward to that because I think we all are really interested in China individually, and we've seen a bunch of people recently, like from like blog posts or videos we've watched, anything like, all the way to like I Show Speed's clips to who was the article that we all read. The blog post
article in my life. I don't know.
the blog post.
Oh, Dwarkesh Patel. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did a 2-week trip to
about
China.
his experience visiting there. I think we just talk
like
about China.
Infrastructure, cities that we just aren't aware of in the West, really. All there are these
Yeah.
massive cities. Like, there's so much interesting stuff to do there. So it wouldn't just be like hitting tourist traps.
They should go to all the Chinese places. Do you see the new Valve hardware stuff? I mean, a little bit, but I feel like I hear Valve doing stuff like this, and I feel like nothing is... Like, didn't they have like a Steam box a long time ago? Am I making this up? Like a Steam console? I don't know.
Thought about it for a brief moment, which is that China is just another country, just like any other country. There's good, there's bad, there's criticisms that you can make.
Wow, Mihatch, thanks for the 3 gifted tier 1 subs, buddy.
Which I do. And also, there's a lot of good. The people are great.
It's different now. Valve is ultra-mogging everyone else. How can you say they're ultra-mogging? We don't even have a price yet, do we? Link me the specs or stats or something on this machine.
The food is amazing. The culture is amazing. And I am very fortunate. I'm very fortunate to be able to actually experience it firsthand, right? But of course, all the foreign affairs people who are aware of me are not very fond of my they're not very fond of my China trip. Hassan Piker slowly becoming the new Jackson Hinkle, doing Chinese propaganda for a living. Insane.
True.
Yeah, it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this that I find to be so strange. Because, like, you should be able to go to countries, okay? Like, there is no comparison between China and, like, Israel, for example. You know what I mean? Like, nobody gives me this much grief when I go to Japan. Okay.
Was he doing propaganda for Japan?
Okay.
Saying Japan was a perfect place with a perfect past and a perfect government and has always been perfect, or I don't know.
Like, nobody's like, dude.
Oh, here's a book from the Emperor where they say they've never done anything wrong ever, or
I can't believe you've traveled to Japan and you love. Oh, God.
He was glazing, yes. No, you fucking retard. There's a difference between glazing the country and engaging in like actual political propaganda about the country. Any Westerner that goes to Japan is probably going to glaze the country. There's probably a lot of people who would glaze fucking Shanghai if you went there. That wouldn't surprise me. But there's a difference between being like politically like, oh, there's a lot of propaganda on people and propaganda. Tiananmen Square, I've never heard of that. Ice cream. Like there's a difference between glazing and doing like political propaganda.
This guy's mentality is so stupid. 3 people with almost identical foreign policy stances.
True.
Oh my God. Finnish PhD candidate. Oh my God. Why is NatSeg Twitter like this? I mean, it makes sense.
What was this? The Tiananmen Square massacre never happened. Hakeem. Video is available for free on his Patreon because it was recently removed. Likely mass reported. Nice. I encourage people to watch the video. The title is clickbait. Hakeem doesn't deny that a massacre happened, but corrects the record on what actually happened.
I love what a nerd you are. Also, you know what? I love what a nerd you are.
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, no, Jasmine. I'm trying. Is that good? Are you happy?
Like,
Are you
how is this?
I was literally telling you that I appreciate you. I love you. What was that shit?
5, 6, 7.
It's so performative too. This was the guy who was like, I don't like music. Which is like a sociopathic thing to say.
I don't know anymore. I don't know what you guys like. I don't know what you want from me.
What?
Hassan Piker stopped from filming by police in China. What we know. This is what I mean. Like, this is what I mean. This is what's so insane about this. Like, how is this an international incident? It was a brief moment. A random cop came up, thought that we were around. Okay, we talked to him, and it was fine. Why is this on Newsweek? Why is this news? Like, we cannot have a system where...
Meanwhile, Hasan gets stopped for 10 minutes of questioning at TSA because he's in the wrong line for his global entry. New evidence of Trump administration engaging in crackdown on non-white immigrants who is white and who isn't an immigrant. Like, oh my God, give me a break.
A random Twitch streamer such as myself, who has a ton of haters, will then have something happen that gets highlighted to mainstream media. We can't keep doing this, okay? It's especially funny. It's especially funny because I have been shot at by American police while live streaming constitutionally protected First Amendment.
I can't believe, dude, I would kill myself if I got caught exaggerating some part of my history like this. Shot at by police. Shot at?
have been shot at by American police.
What he means is that he was in a crowd filming and somebody somewhere in this crowd, I think, got hit by a rubber bullet, is what he means.
While live streaming constitutionally protected, First Amendment protected acts of free protest and free demonstration in the United States of America.
I think they're gonna push in from this side of the road. Oh. Oh shit. Uh-oh. All right, so I guess they're pushing us in. Cops are pressing in and pushing people.
Also, what are the cops here for? Because there's a massive protest / I don't know if this turned into rioting. Was this in LA? The day after the cars were burning? What were the police pulling him over for in China? Because he pulled out a picture of Mao and he was wearing a yellow jacket?
Oh shit. Yeah, they're shooting. They're shooting from the federal building now directly into this massive crowd.
During his stream, they literally were blowing up Waymos and you saw them on fire. This was the same day the cars were burning. Oh.
That is not even on the street. The crowd that they're shooting into was not even on the street.
I have been tear gassed in France. I have been tear gassed in America. No news coverage, okay?
They literally shot him in the eyeballs with their tear gas canisters.
A 1 minute conversation with a Chinese cop outside of Tiananmen Square where there's like a misunderstanding and all of a sudden this is like the worst international incident. I do not, that's crazy.
Literally no one is saying it's the worst international incident. It's just funny that a tanky commie fuck goes to China and gets politically profiled and censorship raped immediately, and you're making excuses for why it's okay that they're racist or engaged in political censorship. Oh my God, their Chinese propaganda. I sat down with Hasan Piker, who just started his long-awaited trip to China. He will travel across several cities in 2 weeks. Why was he so excited about China? What are his expectations for a China trip? The interview will be released on all platforms soon. Wow. Let's see, who's are Hasan's fans brigading or Asmongold's fans brigading? That's always the question. On LSF, we've got Dog Lightning based. I wouldn't be surprised if China invaded Taiwan. Hasan would justify it in a heartbeat. All right, is it a DGGer or is it an Asmongolder? Oh. We got a Destiny poster. Okay. We should look at what he said about Taiwan already, because he'd tell you this himself. True. Even Hasan wouldn't deny he's an enemy of America. He hates everything about America. Top 1% commenter. DGGer? Let's go. Hold on, fuck. Ooh, top secret poster. Somebody run his thing through the thing and find out. I like how we're pretending LSF isn't just r/Destiny 2.0 at this point. If you're retarded, that's the take. The reason why it appears to be r/Destiny 2.0 is because the Asmongold community hates Hasan more than they hate me. So any negative posts about Hasan, my community will be there, but Asmongold's community will amplify the fuck out of it as well. But if it's me against Asmongold, then they will shit on me like crazy. Hasan just has too many communities that work against him right now on LSF. XQC, everybody else is going to hate him too. It's whoever is streaming and looking at LSF at the time. I don't think Hasan has enough people now to fight against all of the Asmongolder neo-Nazi people. There have been a lot of Asmund glazing posts lately. Yeah, I mean, his community is huge, and he has, yeah, just... But they both hate you, so wouldn't the same logic apply to both of them? What? What? How is that responsive to anything I just said? What I mean is you all hate each other. How is that responsive to anything I just said? Just because people hate each other doesn't mean there's not a ranking. Asmongold's community doesn't like me, but they like me more than Hasan. So if I'm fighting with Hasan, Asmongold's community will basically always side with me. I don't know how, but don't they all hate each other? I don't know how that's responsive to that. Unless you have like 60 IQ. I don't understand what you're trying to say. I had this sorting by best? Oh, whoops. I guess I'm confused then. What's confusing? If me and Hasan are fighting each other, I will always win right now on LSF. Because Asmongold's community hates Hasan way more than they hate me. If I'm fighting with Asmongold on Reddit, I will always lose that fight. Because Hasan and Asmongold's community hates me. And if Hasan is fighting with Asmongold, he'll almost always get destroyed. Although sometimes he won't, because my community is a bit more principled and also hates Asmongold. And sometimes maybe will, depending on what it is. I think he's trying to imply that if that's the case, Asmongold post would also be negative or something. Asmongold has, I think, a lot of viewers that are on this subreddit. But Asmongold does get shit on sometimes. Like when Asmongold is against something I'm saying and it's like very right-wing, then I think Hasan's community will kind of support my downvoting, upvoting, or whatever, or just refrain. Hasan's community definitely hates Destiny more than Asmongold. Like, personally, or like parasocially or whatever, maybe, but politically they're going to disagree with Asmongold more. Okay, Hasan China trip, Lila debate. What's my next? Destiny, Lila, Rose, abortion, debate. When we look at things like...
Shut up!